Hey everyone, it's Utilisées here for day 24 of 31 days of horror. So yes, Halloween is only in a week away. I can't wait. It's my favorite day of the year, in case you haven't noticed. And so today's movie is Ritual. It's a movie that was released last year, 2017, and the director is, I'm gonna check quickly, David Bruckner, and the actors are Ralph Spall, Asher Ali, Robert James Collier, and oh, they haven't put the fourth one on Amazon. So yes, it's a movie that's currently available for Prime members on Amazon, so that's why I'm watching it on Amazon. And I wanted to see actually in the cinema when it got released, but I missed my chance to do that, and I wanted to see it because it looked very good. And the story is that four friends, after a violent death of one of their friends, decide to go hiking in the forest, and some weird stuff are gonna happen, of course, because it's set in the forest and because it's a horror movie. And so what it says exactly is that they're gonna go exactly in the Swedish wilderness in order to bond and reminisce about old times. So they're gonna strengthen their links, their friendship links, and they're gonna remind themselves of like good old days when their friend was still alive, probably. And yeah, I can't wait to see that one finally. I've got to say, it's quite strange because if I remember, well, we're currently in July when I'm filming this, and it hasn't been that long since the movie has been released, so I was surprised actually to see it available for free for Prime members. And so I was like, okay, before they remove it, I have to watch it now. So that's why I'm filming it in July. And before we go to the movie, like always, or like most of the time, I'm gonna show you quickly what I've got for dinner. So in dinner tonight, we've got a salad, some crispy salad stuff. The whitey bit here, that's mozzarella, that's shallots, and the dressing is then shallots, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, and some whole grain mustard and some magic pepper. And that's typical French onion soup, and brand I think is Saint-Éloi. And in this full thing here, there's some you can see a little bit, that's like a tortilla wrap, and there's some 2 fried eggs with some mushroom and HP brown sauce. So I just finished watching the movie, and I've got to say, before I go on saying anything else, I really liked it. I'm gonna try to give you some information about that movie, to tell you what it's about really without spoiling you. So what it's about, like I said earlier, it's about 4 friends who go hiking in the Swedish forest because their friend's dead and they want to do something to honor his memory. And the reason why they chose to go to Sweden is because on the night out, the friend in question suggested to go as a trip, as a boys trip, to go hiking in Sweden, and that's why they went there. Otherwise, like one said, I think they would have gone to Las Vegas or something like that. And I'll put some clues. I'm not going to spoil you, but I'll put some clues somewhere on the screen there or here there to try and tell you what the movie is going to be like and how it's going to be like without spoiling you, but by creating some curiosity about it, which is going to make you want to see it. And what I like about that movie is where it's set. So the forest is very beautiful, and there's something in particular that I really like in that movie is in the beginning where they're in the convenience store, and at some point in the movie they're gonna mix the convenience store with the forest, and I found that quite beautiful in the way they did it. They probably use some green screen or some CGI, but the way it works, at some point you don't know if it's like a piece of set design obviously mixed with some computer stuff, but the way it was set, it was the set designer on that was a set designer, or the designer, whichever word you use for cinema, was that was very good. I can see that somewhere on a theater stage. That'll be great. It's quite a beautiful set that they've got there. And the way it starts, so they get lost. That's not a spoiler, like a massive spoiler. So they get lost. No, before they get lost, one of them hurts himself by twisting his ankle, and they're trying to go to like some lodge through a shortcut. And we all know, watching horror movies, that shortcuts are never a good idea. So if you get lost, don't take the shortcut, just go the normal way, even if it's going to take much longer. And so the shortcut is the forest. And in the way they found the abandoned house. Another horror movie thing, if there's an abandoned house, just don't go there. And it's creepy because it's the middle of the hood, it's abandoned, and up there, so there's a house with an upstairs, and in the upstairs there's like some creepy, it's not creatures, like woody feature statue thingy, and that looks, yeah, that looks really creepy and witchcrafty. And if I've got to say, if I was lost in the woods, I saw that because it was raining, that's why they decided to go in the house really. If I saw that, I was like, nah, I don't care if it's raining, I don't care there's a sun outside, I'll sleep out if I have to. I'm not staying in the house. That would have been my reaction. But they didn't, because it was raining, it's the middle of the forest, so they lost anyhow. So they fall asleep finally, and some weird stuff. I've got to say, at first I thought it was like an ovni, but it wasn't. So there's like some, in the middle of the night, one of the guys is woken up by a light, and you kind of think by the way it looks, there's an ovni light, but this isn't an ovni light. It's a light that brings something else, and you've got to watch the movie to know what that something else is. But what else I could say? And yeah, so there's something else, but something else without telling you what it is, obviously. They all had a nightmare at the same time, which is not a nightmare, it's like a night terror, which is a vivid nightmare. And it's like, you just slept in a house with a creepy witchcrafty thing, and you all got a night terror nightmare. Just go back the way you came from, and even if it's gonna take you even longer now that you walk all that far, just go all the way back. Just take the route, the one that's traced, and no, of course, otherwise there won't be any movie. But yeah, I've got to say, I really liked it. Yeah, it was very good. I really liked it. And so maybe, like, if you're planning on doing like a movie marathon for Halloween, maybe start by what was it, what movie was it, One of the Dead, so the first one, and then like that one, Ritual, for like in the middle of the night kind of night. So like start with One of the Dead, and then, or something like that, and then go up to watch another few movies, watch Rituals, and then maybe go down to, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, watch Ritual, and give a thumbs up to the video if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't somewhere here. Once you subscribe, hit that little bell to receive notifications of new videos. Do say in the comments if you decide to watch the movies. Do tell me if you have already, what you think of it, whether you liked it or not. Share the video on your social media, and I will see you tomorrow for day 25 of 31 days of horror. Bye.